Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and for today and tomorrow we are in Bremen in Germany. We actually arrived quite early, maybe at like midday or something, but we spent the past couple of hours in the hotel room working. I've been having to back up folders, files, photographs, do the YouTube videos, do some client work, all this sort of boring stuff. So I've not showed you anything yet. It's currently 4:40 and we haven't eaten since we had yogurt this morning at about 9 a.m. So we're going to go out for some food, maybe have a quick look around Bremen, but then I need to get some more work done this afternoon / this evening. So I'll have a quick look and I'll show you a little bit, but then tomorrow we're going to have hopefully more time to actually explore the city. So let's get going and get outside. So the hotel we are staying at, I don't remember what it's called, I might leave it linked below if I remember, but it has a really nice sort of mezzanine level where we'll be able to work up here, and they've also got a shared kitchen that we can use as well. So let me show you a little bit of a tour. So this is just the outside. We're quite close to the train station as well, which is actually quite handy. But this is the mezzanine level, so I think it's really nice here. I think we could easily come up here and sit and work and get some bits done. So we might do that tonight. Oh, it's a little kids area as well. So if you've got kids, little entertainment area. And if we come back around this way, there's a shared kitchen which I would like to show you. So again, all of this is just seating. Okay, so this is the kitchen. There's music, so I'm going to be very quick, but we've got a fridge where I have to label our food, sink, oven, toaster, and then all kitchen things that side with a microwave and little seating in the middle. Okay guys, so we were in the centre of town. We had food at McDonald's just to make it easy because a lot of places seemed closed and we didn't want to walk around for ages trying to find somewhere, so we were just like, okay fine, we'll get McDonald's. So we're in town, we're currently in the main square, I think. There's like a big church next to me, and I guess that's the town hall in front of me. This is the church / cathedral thing. I'll be able to put in the description box what that is exactly. And then I think this is probably the town hall. It's very beautiful. I love the arches and the decorations and things. This is the rest of the square. So actually a lot of these restaurants down here and bars and things are open. So maybe we could have eaten there, but never mind. And that one's actually quite nice as well, very ornate with like the gold details and the flag and the spikes and decorations around the windows and things. So this is the town musician's sculpture or something. It's something to do with a book. I had no idea what it was. Jeremy seemed to know it. Anyway, it's a sculpture that you're meant to come and see here. So there's like a queue, well there was a queue of people taking photographs, and it's hard for Jeremy, bless him, to get a picture without somebody in front. But there's a nice square here with people sitting outside and nice buildings and things. Okay guys, so we have come to the river and we're just walking along. There are so many people here. It's May 1st, so it's a bank holiday, which I think is probably why it's so busy. So I've not filmed too much because I was just a little bit anxious about how many people there were. But if I flip you around, so this is sort of like literally a couple of the tables. There's so many people otherwise, but there's a walkway down there. I think my microphone just cut out there, but basically I was saying that there's the walkway here, there's a bridge, and then most of the people are sat sort of along that road, so I'll film a little bit, but there is a lot of people. So there's way less people here than there was just a minute ago further up to the street, but I didn't get my camera out because I was, like I keep saying, a little bit nervous. But it's gorgeous, especially in the sunshine. Lots of people sitting outside, enjoying drinks next to the water. So there's a big boat here that looks like a pirate boat. I have no idea. I don't think it probably is, but it looks like a restaurant or something, which is quite cute. So you can have food on the water. Okay guys, so we have walked along the river and we've come to the park at the end of Bremen, and we're basically going to walk up through the green bit. There's like a green park with water and it's almost like a zigzag going around the top of the city. So we're going to walk our way around there back up to the hotel, and then I think we'll just hang out tonight because I've got quite a bit of work to get on with and get going with. We've just had a big meal as well, so we might stop off on the way home and get something for dinner. But I don't particularly feel hungry right now, so I'll be able to show you a little bit of our walk through the parks. This is the current view of a nice little pond or lake or whatever you would call that. So this is the first bit of the zigzaggy water section. We decided to walk along the left because I think there's a path all the way along. And yeah, just going to enjoy some nature, some bird sounds and some buildings and reflections all the way back to the hotel, so it should be nice hopefully. So we're still walking along the water and there's a windmill here. I actually saw it from our hotel bedroom or the stairs, I don't remember. I've seen it at some point recently from the hotel and pointed it out to Jeremy, and it's actually a restaurant, but it looks so cute. Good morning guys. I've got you propped on the window, which is actually quite high, so the angle is a little bit funny, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. I think I'm going to take my Ritalin again today to see if that calms me down, because I think yesterday I was just so anxious walking around, and I think because it was May 1st, there was just a lot of people kind of in the streets drinking, just hanging out, basically. Anyway, today we're going to go to Schnoor, something like that, a part of town where it's all the old buildings, like the old part of town. Lots of gorgeous buildings, cafes, restaurants, that kind of thing. So we're going to go there, have a walk through town, and then Jeremy thought about going to the park, maybe, but I've got a lot of work to do really, so we'll see. But yeah, welcome back to day 2 in Bremen, and hopefully today's a little bit better than yesterday. Okay guys, we have come to a Rewe. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but R-E-W-E. We've been to quite a few of these shops, but we've just popped in and there's a huge salad bar. So we've got some salads for lunch, which looks incredible. So this is what I've got. I've got some tomatoes, cheese, red peppers, cucumbers, mushrooms, croutons and olives. But it's like this, and it's €1.39 for 100 grams. And I think that's so good. So these are all like pastas and things that are already mixed. They've then got some yogurt and fruit there, and then the other side they've got more just like raw veggies, if that makes sense, so without sauces and herbs and things like that, and you can get sauces and olive oil. So yeah, we're going to get that for lunch, which I think will be really good. Okay guys, so we have come down by the river. We're actually sat in the shade and we're going to have our salads here, and then we're going to go to the old part of town, which is literally just behind us. So we've walked quite far down this side of town. So we've got the view of the river in front of us, which is really nice. And this is our salads. Jeremy also got some bread. We've got water and things as well. Okay guys, lunch was delicious. Sorry about the motorbike. The part of town we're going to is called Schnoor. So Schnoor, Bremen is where we're going now, where it's all the old town and cute buildings, hopefully. Okay, so this is Schnoor District. We are just arriving, but I think it's basically full of cute little streets, cute little buildings and cafes and restaurants and that kind of thing. Okay, this is cute. Bremer bonbon manufacturer, so that must be some sweets.
Now sweets?
Yeah. That's cute. Look at this green one as well. It's a bit like a fairy tale town. There's a little sculpture thing here. We've also just been down this street, which is teeny tiny. Anyway, still walking around. I think all there is to do basically is walk around and look at the cute buildings, but it is nice, to be fair. So, just wanted to show you this door. I think it is so cute. I love the details up around here. It's very touristy down here. Lots of people, which is nice. So Jeremy's just noticed this. It's like a fancy detail. And then there's a Buddha face on the inside. Can you see it? Not really. So this is one of the small streets we're just walking down. We saw a tour group come out of here, so I thought, okay, we'll go down this one. It's probably worth seeing if there's a tour group. Okay, we're gonna go down here. It's so narrow. Like, if I can just about fit, but that is narrow. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, look at that. This is cute. Look at this building as well. That's so cute. This is a cute little piece of artwork, €130 if you want a little souvenir. So we're now going to go through this way. The buildings are so pretty. This one's really cute as well, this like pink window or like purpley colour. So cute! So I've just given into the fact that I'm going to have to be filming people today because it is so busy with tourists. There's just going to be a lot of people in this vlog. But the streets are so cute here. You can definitely see why it's worth coming. It's nice that there's quite a few art shops here as well. It's obviously quite an artsy part of town. Cute, cute, cute. Anyway, let's continue this way. We probably should have done a tour to actually understand what we're looking at and the significance of it all, but there's a group of people here. So I guess they're looking at this one. Okay guys, there's some information here about the Schnoor District of Bremen, and it says it's the only section of the old town in Bremen that is still preserved and at the same time forms Bremen's oldest district. It consists of about 100 small houses dating from the 15th, 16th, 18th and 19th centuries and is located on the Weser. Schnoor District was named after the longest street running through the district. The name Schnoor comes from Schnur, string, because the houses are lined up as if on a string. So there's a little bit of information for you. I'm pretty sure we saw all of that. So it's quite a small area. It's quite quick to visit. And we're going to go this way and have a look at town again now that I'm feeling a little bit less stressed today. So we've walked along and this is the courthouse, which I think is quite a nice building. It's obviously very dirty and very old, but it's got a nice clock up there, the green one. So we decided to come in the courthouse building and have a look, and actually that's the archway I've seen online and I didn't know where it was. So that's quite cool to see. And that circular building as well.
No, the archway there is.
Oh, it's not the archway, there's another one apparently. It's nice though, either way. I like the patterns on the walls as well with the bricks. Okay, so this is actually the bridge that I had seen online that is worth visiting. Not the one inside, but that is there as well. So we're still sort of walking around town. Here's some of the views for you. And then apparently Schnoor is over there. I'm completely confused because I thought it was not there, but I think that's part of it as well. Okay guys, that's the post office. We were stood outside there earlier but didn't realise actually how beautiful it is. So let me try and zoom in so you can see some of the details, and especially the clock up there in the middle and the archways and things. It's beautiful. Okay guys, so we have come to the church. We actually ended up going kind of in the back way because Jeremy saw some people in a garden and was like, let's go and have a look. And I was like, okay, fine. Looked in the garden, went downstairs and there was some sort of like crypt with mummies and things, decided not to go in there. And then we walked through another door and we've come into the church. So I thought I would show you around a little bit. It's quite colourful and decorative for a church. Usually they're quite white and bland. This one's actually quite ornate and detailed. I think it was built in the 11th century and then rebuilt in the 1800s. So like if you look at this post, for example, with the pattern on there, and then in all the archways there's different patterns as well, and obviously the stained glass windows, and then even on the ceiling as well there's these designs, and then the little archways, and kind of every part of this church is decorated in one way or another. So it's quite colourful really, compared to a lot of the other churches that we've seen in Germany so far. Okay guys, so I think this is one of our favourite churches in Germany. I think there was a good one in Munster as well maybe. I'd say if you're in Bremen and you like churches, definitely worth coming to. Probably not worth coming to Bremen just for the church, but it's nice nonetheless. Okay, so this is the church we've just been in, which I would recommend going in. It's different to a lot of the other ones we've seen in Germany, like I said. But we're now going to go down this way and have a look through this square. So it's a random Friday at 2 p.m. and there's some sort of market on. So someone there selling plants, there's someone here selling fruit and veg. I'm not sure what they're selling. There's a couple of different stands and things, which is quite funny for a, like 2 p.m. on a Friday. I wasn't really expecting that. This is cute. This is similar to the strawberry thing I saw the other day in one of the other cities. It's a guy in a giant orange making juices. And there's a water fountain in front of us, which is not working, but I've seen it online. I think it does have water. And then that again is the church that we've just been in. And it's starting to rain. I literally just said to Jeremy, I feel like it's going to rain soon. He was like, no, just cloudy today. And I think it's starting to rain. So we've decided we're going to go down here. Apparently there's a clock that on the hour it moves, and we've just missed it because it's like 2:02. But we're going to go down here anyway and have a look. There's this big gold thing, sculpture. This is interesting. I have no idea what it is. If it's a water fountain or something, yeah. It's quite cute though around here. Lots of nice little shops, and details and things like that. I guess the clock is down here. Maybe it's still moving because people are still watching. Oh, sorry. Is it the bells up there? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I think it stopped. Might have just caught the end of that. And there's bells ringing as well up there. You can be in the vlog. He's waving anyway. Yeah, I didn't expect that part of town. I didn't know it was going to be, I didn't know that was there, to be honest. But that was quite cute as well. So, Bremen, I think the longer I spend in Bremen, the more I like it. I think yesterday I was just a bit stressed, like I keep saying, but it's actually quite cute. We've got the river, you've got the old part of town, you've got that part of town with the clock, you've got lots of nice little shops and things, lots of cool buildings. But we are now going to get some milk or something so we can either make a matcha this afternoon or maybe I fancy a lemonade, I'm not sure. And then I think we're also going to get a cinnamon, which is what we got the other day in one of the other cities. I have no idea where it was. And they've got one here, so we're going to go and get a cinnamon roll because it was delicious. And I think I got the wrong one. I got a cookie dough one and it wasn't as yum as Jeremy's, which was blueberry. So hopefully I'll make a better decision today on that one. Okay guys, we've made it to cinnamon. I need to decide what I'm going for today. So Oreo, Dubai chocolate, pistachio roll, cinnamon. This one is red velvet, speculoos, Oreo. Cookie dough is the one I got last time, was not very good. Bueno, cinnamon, salted caramel looks good. White chocolate, raspberry, blueberry and apple. Oh my god. Okay guys, so we are back at the hotel. I've got my laptop out and I'm getting some work done. I got myself an apple, like a fizzy apple juice, which is delish. We got some milk and made some matches, and then we also have the cinnamon that we're going to be eating later on. We're just going to sit and get some work done now, so I might do a little bit of a time lapse of that. Okay guys, it is 5:45 and we're just about to have our cinnamon. So we've got, what was this one? Red velvet and speculoos. It's nice. I think it's also vegan cream, so hopefully it won't make me ill. So that was the red velvet. That was nice. I'd like to try the original as well. I bet that would be good. I haven't checked if there's a cinnamon in the other couple of places that we're going. Maybe in Hamburg. Okay, I'm going to try the speculoos. That's good. I think the blueberry is still my favourite. This one is good though, to be fair. Okay guys, they were delicious. I'm going to close the vlog here because I'm just going to carry on working, go upstairs and pack, and then we're leaving tomorrow morning. I think Bremen is a nice place. I think I was just a bit stressed yesterday, and I think the more we saw of the city, the more I enjoyed it. However, saying that, it's probably my least favourite place we've been to so far. Maybe along with Cologne, but probably Bremen is my least fave. Just FYI, that's my opinion. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Tomorrow we are going to Lüneburg. I think we're also going to try and do a day trip to Hamburg, and then we're going to somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So I'll be able to show you that as well in a couple of days' time. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.